chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be.
There he goes! He's at the 20. All the way in for the touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They wasted no time on that drive, got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Garbers. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. It's complete. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. to throw again. Gets it out quickly. Crosses the 10. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And on that situation, the 1 yard line, the defense breaks so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
From the gun, wants to pass. Still looking, on the move. Goes to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense got it, they're on the run.
And this QB has the ability to make huge plays and scramble around and do things off schedule. But that time he coughed it up. Did a great job of getting outside the pocket, but the defense closed in, forced the fumble, recovered it. Great job by the defense.
The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Let's go. Using his feet. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
It'll be 3rd and long. Might be changing the route. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Turning it on.
You can really feel the momentum changing in this game now, can't you? The defense comes away with a massive takeaway deep in their own end. And here's the offense on the 3rd play of this drive, getting the 1st down and doing it running the football. Everything seems to be shifting in this team's favor.
From their own 18-yard line, it's 1st down. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Grabbed over the middle, it's Weeks. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Gives it on the option. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. Flying down the left side. No one's going to get him. Touchdown.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And that is how you finish with a 54-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And it'll be a touchdown.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Snap of this drive comes from the 32. To the ground with the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Give to the back. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looks as if he's going to run it. Breaks the tackle. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody open downfield, and he just decided to take off.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He'll pull it on the read. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And the extra point puts him on top 21-6. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. These corners backing off a bit. Looking to throw on 1st down. Punts it out of the air. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play.
Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. The best way I can think of to describe this cat, he's like a human get-out-of-jail-free card. He'll make it work no matter the circumstance.
And so as a defense, Reese, I mean, you've got to be aware of what this guy is doing at all times. I mean, if he's not just staying in the pocket and he takes off, you've got to have bodies flying to the football. And stop worrying about these wide receivers because this guy's dangerous with his legs.
He's looking to throw. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the two-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Rushes on him. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Working the middle, it's complete.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Ball's at the 26. It's third and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. They're working that left side. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down.
Turning it on. Headed to the end zone. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll take it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Got his man out of the backfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at his matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. Look out, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. Sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally, handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
He's got an open man. Snatched him right out of the air and waltzed his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the point after is good. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Might be looking to run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's going to run it. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Past the 40. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The corners are walked up tight. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires on the move. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They run into a bit of trouble here, 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll pull them back to within 6.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Looking for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking downfield on 1st down. He can find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Scrambling away. On the run, deep down the right side. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Caught inside the 20, chance for a good return. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Looking for space to the left. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Off play action. Dances away. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this defense has had enough. They've been burned by this guy one too many times already in this game, and they've been trying to make the adjustments on the sideline and in the locker room, and finally they're able to get to him. And they did it because all 11 guys were on the same page. It wasn't just one guy trying to be a hero and get out of his gap. Everybody did their job, and they got him down for a big loss on that sack.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on second and long. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the 3rd quarter, 2nd half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the 2nd half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bugged the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Wyoming is ahead in this one, but there's still time on the clock, and unless Josh Allen puts on that Pokes uniform again, this could stay tight. They're up by 7 over UNLV. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the 1st down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Thrust that arm out.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Six-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. This is a design run. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiver group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. The give on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lining up to convert third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. And that penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal. And here comes the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
But with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. And he's in for the score. Touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Man, defenses have to play responsibility football, and you can tell they had the quarterback, but how about the running back? They didn't even play it off the pitch, and he takes full advantage. They constantly put this kind of stress on you with this option, and the defense, they were not where they were supposed to be, and they give up the explosive touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Got his man down the middle. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Offense in the hurry up.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Now sliding to his left. Got the first himself. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster. Now on first down from the 43. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets away from one, he's got space. And he's got a touchdown.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll go to the air. Gets open down the middle. Into the end zone for the 2, and now it's a 12-point game. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Quick completion to the right. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? You keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got it on the run. Punches it into the hallelujah land for a touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Quarterback's got the first. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
And he does it again. He's showing you time and time again, man. This dude is just like a running back. And you see it in college football now, just having that guy at that spot, such an advantage. And you watch him there, just pulls the ball down, picks up yardage, and over 100 on the day now.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The play action fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds a crease at the 20. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the...
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make play.
He's looking, pressure's coming in, the pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Takes the easy one to the back. Inside the... Got enough space. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point right down the boulevard is there now, up 20 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. You already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, you certainly...
And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
No harder position to play in the ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front. And they definitely struggled on that play.
Pocket breaking down. He'll pull it down and run. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. They took the 3 on that last possession, and now they'll try to get it back on the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Extending the play. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take it back. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.